Hi, this is Shane Starr. I am on my way to work in lovely LA traffic. And in this video today, I'm revisiting a problem I brought up in another video, and that is the type differences in Socionics and MBTI-based systems. The big problem, I'm going to stick with the ISTJ personality type, and I guess in a secondary way the ISTp personality type. So both Socionics and MBTI are Jungian-based systems. So if practitioners of both schools of thought agree on the definitions of the functions, at least in large part, then the combinations of these functions should result in the same type of personalities, okay? And therein lies the problem. So we know that in Socionics, introverts, the last letter flips, so that an ISTJ becomes an ISTP, INFJ becomes INFP, so on and so forth. Now, here's where the problem happens. When you think of the functions, let's go with ISTJ, since I've been spending a lot of time with that type lately in my head. So you have you have SI, then TE, then FI, then NE, and MBTI. So let's stick with the top two because that's the ones that are the same and no one's going to argue about first and second function order. So SITE in MBTI equals ISTJ, the inspector, someone who is governed by structure, order, routines, attention to detail, dependable, hardworking, probably not that social. I've documented, that's how I test as when I take MBTI tests, and it's working for me when I understand myself in those systems as that type. Okay, so those same two functions in Socionics come out to ISTP. Now that'd be fine if they described that in the same way, but no. In Socionics, the ISTP is called the Craftsman, just like the ISTP with TI and SE is called in MBTI systems. So basically, you have an ISTJ and an ISTP, and one and the same functions makes you different types depending on which system you're in. So if you have SI first and TE second, you're the inspector, the person I just described in MBTI, but you're the craftsman, the guy who uses tools, the construction worker, the auto mechanic, the chill, laid back, lone wolf, quiet guy lurking in the shadows. That's who you are in Socionics, whereas that guy in MBTI would be TI and SE. But if you have TI and SE in Socionics, then you are the inspector in Socionics. It's just a quagmire. It's a mess. Why aren't the same functions resulting in the same type? So someone who understands themselves in MBTI terms as an ISTJ, they have a choice. They can either say, yes, I'm an ISTJ, and in Socionics, I'm also an ISTJ because I'm the inspector. I have attention to detail. I care about routine, structure, order. The thing is, in Socionics, that makes me TI and SE, completely different functions, completely different. But I'm the same personality, so I'm going to remain consistent that way. Or I can say, no, I understand the Jungian functions. I have SI first and TE second. And that makes me two completely different personalities depending on what system we're talking about. I'm the inspector in one, But in another system, that makes me this different guy with different personal characteristics. To me, that's trash. We got to go the first route, but I've already laid out the problems in the first route. So I think it's very, very problematic. And I'm trying to reconcile these things, but I'm to the point where I'm just going to have to say they're completely two different systems, and one should not even type themselves in both, because it's just going to make a mess. And that's all I got for today.